Hi, I'm just back from a stroll. I was gone from home for maybe 50 minutes and took a very familiar walk which led me down to the Parramatta River. I strolled along the banks for a little while and then came back home. And in all the while I was away, I kept bringing myself back to the present moment. What is called mindfulness, being in the now moment, knowing what's going on. And this took considerable effort because the mind tends to wander into imaginings, back into the past. You see a street sign, you see a car, you see anything which immediately takes you away from the now moment. You have to be very aware of that. You have to bring yourself back as quickly as you can. It does take effort. But after a while, after you've done this for some time, you find that you can remain in the now moment for longer periods of time before you are actually drawn into your thinking, brought back into this mind, and before you know it, you are in your mind rather than in the present moment. Walking along the street, seeing the scenery unfold. But the beauty of being in the now moment is that you find that you are really seeing things. Sometimes you might have passed by a particular tree or a garden fence or a flower bed many times before. But now it's as if you're seeing it for the first time, because you are seeing it more fully for the first time. I think most of the time when we're wandering around, we're paying maybe 5 up to 20% attention to what's going on outside and the rest of it inside. Sometimes the whole of it's inside. For example, sitting on a bus and not remembering the trip. The whole of the inside, you're inside your mind. So it does take effort. But the beauty of it is this: the more you do it, the more frequent those now moments occur. And sometimes they do it spontaneously without any effort on your part. You're suddenly in the now, very much with it, very focused, very here. So it's worthwhile doing it. Mindfulness does take practice. My view is that it takes a long time. Perhaps you can have something like Eckhart Tolle had, that epiphany which put you in the present from there on out. But I don't think this happens to too many of us. Most of us, if we want to be mindful, have to work on it. But it's worth working on, because we can waste our whole lives thinking about the past, planning for the future, envisioning things, escaping into television, phone calls, etc., which are fairly meaningless at the time. Our challenge, I think, is to become mindful of the moment, being able to pick what you want to concentrate on, being able to use your mind fully. The mind is our servant. Our personal mind is our servant. It should be our faithful servant. No mutinies here, no rebellions. Bring your mind under your control by practicing mindfulness.